1988 में दुनिया को दो तोहफे मिले थे यूनिवर्स से। एक तो योर्स ट्रूली 20 जुलाई, दूसरी स्टूडियो जिबली की लेजेंडरी फिल्म माय नेबर टोटोरो। हेलो, मैंने सोचा था कि हर हफ्ते 2 घर से मूवी रिव्यू बनाऊंगी। मस्त, क्या करना है, पिक्चर देखकर 1000-1200 वर्ड्स लिखने हैं रफली, बस, है ना। पर आजकल जब मेंटल हेल्थ की टाइम बोली हुई है, प्लस घर के काम, कुकिंग, आपको भी मालूम है दिन कहाँ चला जाता पता नहीं चलता। तो एक तो थैंक यू आपकी पेशेंस के लिए। प्लीज यूं ही वापस इस छोटे से चैनल पर आते रहें। लगेगा कि पढ़ी है किसी को, कोई सुनना चाह रहा है मेरे विचार, सब्सक्राइब कर लो यहाँ पे कोने में, और एक छोटी सी बेल बनी होती है सब्सक्राइब के बटन के पास, उसको हाईलाइट कर लो। जब अगला वीडियो आएगा आपके होम स्क्रीन पर सीधा पॉपअप विल टेल यू। ओके, नाउ टोटोरो। One amazing personal development has been my late but important discovery of the Japanese animation film studio, Studio Ghibli, which is like the Disney of ईस्ट एशिया। हैप्पी मूवीज की लिस्ट बनाई थी, उसके लिए आई हैड वॉच्ड स्पिरिटेड अवे अभी कुछ वीक्स पहले। बाय गॉड मेरी आंखें खुल गई एंड आई थॉट दैट स्पिरिटेड अवे प्रोबेबली रूइंड मी फॉर ऑल ऑफ स्टूडियो जिबली मूवीज। इट्स जस्ट दैट ग्रेट। लेकिन माय नेबर टोटोरो, डियर लॉर्ड, इज अ यूनिकली डीमिस्टिफाइंग अमेजिंग एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ स्टूडियो जिबली एंड इट मूव्ड मी सो मच। जो मोटिवेशन मिल नहीं रही थी नए वीडियो बनाने की, यकायक आ गई। लेट 80s में ये फिल्म रिलीज हुई थी, बट इट्स सेट इन मिड 50s जापान, यानी अ लिटिल पोस्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 वेयर द कंट्री was just rebuilding itself. इस rebuilding को personify करके दिखाया है एक छोटी सी nuclear family में, where there is a dad who is a professor in Tokyo, a mom who's unwell and has been moved to a hospital, and their 2 young girls, Mei and Satsuki, who are recreating their own tiny world in a new house, in a new village, taking as building blocks anything that Mother Nature has to provide. It is through the eyes of these 2 little girls you explore a little bit of this rural mid-50s Japan. माय नेबर टोटोरो की सबसे अमेजिंग एंड रिफ्रेशिंग बात, एंड यस इट इज स्टिल वेरी फ्रेश डिस्पाइट बीइंग ओवर 3 decades old, इज दैट कि इट डजंट रिलाई ऑन द क्रचेस मोस्ट चिल्ड्रन मूवीज टुडे हैव अडॉप्टेड. The colors here are muted. कोई saturated into the Spider-Verse जैसे bright in your face colors है ही नहीं. There are no big songs and dance numbers like, you know, Frozen. There are no threats to the world and humanity which must be immediately neutralized by the unwitting protagonist. Not that saturated colors or songs or saving the world aren't great too. They are used repeatedly in children movies because they capture attention very effectively. The true success of My Neighbor Totoro's storytelling, without any of these devices, without a villain to blame bad things and misfortunes on, is what must be highlighted today. Under the animation genre, My Neighbor Totoro falls perfectly under the subgenre of magic realism. Yani an element of magic and fantasy introduced in a limited fashion within a real world as you and I are used to experiencing. और ये magic realism again happy movies list में हमने Paddington में देखा था, पर ये अलग है क्योंकि here you are experiencing this as the 4-year-old Mei and 11-year-old Satsuki. Only they see and experience the magic, which might lead you to wonder कि ये जादू की दुनिया उन्होंने अपने दिमाग में तो नहीं बना लिया दोनों ने. It might not actually be happening. And you see it in many ways. Director Hayao Miyazaki's creature that he's created, Totoro, is neither male nor female, and yet it is a mother sent to the sisters to personify a mother's big heart. Totoro has a big body, a huge, possibly fictitious benefactor, and just like a mother, Totoro is equipped to protect the girls from the world. It has long, sharp nails, big teeth which can chew stones if they need to. But the minute Mei finds him, all her restlessness goes away and she falls asleep on his giant belly, unafraid, unmoved, like you would in a mother's lap. Another iconic character from this movie is the cat bus, a ginormous cat which is also a bus and can miraculously take you anywhere you want, which drives very fast, very rash. Trees and other things jump out of its way, and only those who need to use the bus can see the bus. Sounds familiar? All the discovery of the magic, from the tiny balls of soot, the Susuvatari in their new home, then a slightly bigger ghostly apparition, then an even bigger, finally leading up to the massive Totoro. All of this happens at a very slow, chill, relaxed pace. And the subsequent adventures too continue at leisure. Because these 2 kids are in no rush, they have nowhere to be in the larger scheme of things. In their own little universe, very tiny things from the outside influence anything, which is what makes My Neighbor Totoro's heart beat even louder. You see this driven home so perfectly in the iconic 7-minute long bus stop scene. Mei and Satsuki, they wait for their father to come back from his work, and when a few buses go by, he's still nowhere to be seen. How magic, again real or imagined by them as a coping mechanism, comes to their rescue. The scene is so long and the development so slow, it might feel endless, but also it's just perfectly paced to envelop all the action written into this scene's script. और आजकल इस पैंडेमिक में ये मैजिक रियलिज्म काफी सूदिंग है कि कहीं से कोई आ जाए और बस रियल दुनिया से उड़ा कर ले जाए कहीं पेड़ों के ऊपर, जहां से हम बस देख सके धरती को ऐसे दूर से। Another wonderful thing about My Neighbor Totoro is the fantastic lack of an antagonist. देखिए, जब विलन होता है तो हमें स्टोरी में इन्वॉल्व होना ज्यादा आसान हो जाता है, हमें एक फोकल पॉइंट मिल जाता है कि ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है और इसको रिजॉल्व करना है। लेकिन यहाँ पे तो वो है ही नहीं, तो कैसे डायरेक्टर हायो मियाजाकी आपको इन्वॉल्व रखे इस नैरेटिव में? He does that by making this imaginary world so pure and full of raw emotion that the children viewers only need the missing mother conflict and the adult viewers are compelled to think back of their own carefree childhood, जब खेतों में या गलियों में ऐसे भागते रहते थे बिना किसी स्ट्रेस के। The realization of our loss of innocence and the ability to wonder the worlds we created as children, living room में घर-घर, बाहर गार्डन में चोर पुलिस, and the setting in of disillusionment and inadvertent nihilism which seeps into our adult lives are altogether the invisible antagonist in this film. The villain is within our own heads. Off surface पे ये ना बिल्कुल बच्चों की फिल्म लगेगी, and है भी, there is nothing in here which your kids, if they're old enough to watch movies, will not understand. They'll get it all. It's quite simple, straightforward storytelling. A few days in the life of Mei and Satsuki. I mean, there are stuffed toys, giant cats, seeds which magically grow into trees, two sisters playing around, enough to titillate a child's imagination. But when as a discerning adult movie watching audience, you begin to look for meaning in this imagery dispersed across the film, in the setting, the context, it makes sense to you in your own ways, basis your own life experiences. Which is kind of what film criticism is also, really. Studio Ghibli is such a wonderful Japanese export. You see how the country was, is, what their folktales are and were, how the Japanese alphabet is written. Please suggest more. I want to watch. Comments में बताओ. लेकिन ये जरूर मानो, My Neighbor Totoro please watch with your whole family. And don't think it's too old, तो relevant नहीं है. Alice in Wonderland was first published in 1865. Imagine, that book was so important to my generation's childhood more than 150 years later after it first came out. So Totoro को तो भी 30-32 साल ही हुए हैं. You're going to love it. I've spent a significant amount of time trying to decipher My Neighbor Totoro and I'm almost certain कि सारे points को खोल कर और परखा जा सकता है. तो please talk to me in the comments about your feelings about this film. And also subscribe right here to my channel, and when you do, right next to the subscribe red box is that bell icon. So you gotta click that so you know when the next घर से movie review comes out. Harry Potter पर सोच रही हूँ कुछ बनाने के लिए. बनाऊँ? Okay, bye. Yes. See, short and swart.
जितना छोटा रिकॉर्ड करोगे उतना जल्दी एडिट होगा.